A female leopard makes her way through the tall grass with her two cubs in tow. Her exact location is being relayed to a research team via a live satellite signal transmitted from a collar around her neck. Her every move has been tracked for nearly a decade by this very same team, who have worked tirelessly to bring her and her kin back from the brink of extinction. Meanwhile, nearby, guests at a private wildlife reserve are making their way towards a prime viewing area, hoping to catch sight of the elusive leopard before sunset. They've come here because they know that by doing so, they're helping conserve the land she calls home. I'm convinced there is nowhere else on Earth quite like it. It's an extraordinary place where people, wildlife, and wild spaces come together in harmony. And today we're going to take a deep dive into what makes it all possible. In 2017, I traveled to this remote wilderness area for the first time and I fell in love. The sheer wildness of the landscape combined with its incredible biodiversity and abundance of wildlife was astounding. To say I was impressed would be an understatement. And while most of the places we visit on our travels remain wild and unchanged, some need a little bit of support to make sure they stay that way forever. This is one of them. It's no secret that our planet's wildlife populations have been decimated by poaching and habitat loss. But when we work alongside communities, landowners, and governments to protect species and ecosystems, we can drive real change. And this is exactly what's happening here. Wildlife, ecotourism, and community led conservation is a model that puts nature and people first. It's about ensuring that local communities benefit directly from the natural world that surrounds them. By doing so, we empower those communities to become stewards of the environment, safeguarding it for generations to come. There's no doubt that tourism has had a negative impact on many environments around the world. Crowding, pollution, and the spread of invasive species are just some of the issues it can cause. However, when done responsibly, ecotourism can actually be incredibly powerful. That's why we're taking great care to ensure that our model of ecotourism focuses on quality over quantity. We want to make sure that the experience is special for our guests, but also that it doesn't come at the expense of the environment. Here, we do that by keeping numbers low, minimizing disturbance, and working closely with conservation organizations. In fact, we only host a small number of guests each year, which allows us to maintain a low impact and ensures that everyone has a truly immersive experience. So how does it work? Well, it's simple, really. When guests come to stay at the reserve, they pay a fee, which goes directly towards protecting the land and funding conservation efforts. This model not only helps to protect the habitat of endangered species, but it also provides a sustainable source of income for local communities, reducing poverty and encouraging conservation. In other words, it's a win-win for both wildlife and people. Take the black rhino, for example. These critically endangered animals were once on the brink of extinction, but thanks to intensive conservation efforts, their numbers have slowly started to recover. However, they still face threats from poaching and habitat loss. That's why we partnered with a dedicated organization whose mission is to protect and grow rhino populations across South Africa. By supporting their work, we're helping to create safe havens where rhinos can roam free and thrive once again. One of the ways we do this is through anti-poaching initiatives. Our guests can actually get involved too by participating in rhino monitoring patrols alongside armed anti-poaching rangers. These patrols help to safeguard the rhinos from poachers and ensure their continued survival. But it's not just about protecting existing animals. Conservation efforts are also focused on reintroducing species that have been wiped out from the area. The black-footed cat, for example, is a rare and elusive creature that has disappeared from much of its native range due to habitat destruction and human conflict. Thanks to our partnership with a research and conservation organization, we're able to support their work in reintroducing this iconic species back into the wild. Through targeted breeding programs and careful habitat restoration, we're helping to create a future where black-footed cats can once again roam free. But perhaps even more importantly, it's about preserving the land itself. The natural habitats of these animals are just as important as the animals themselves. That's why we're recommitted to protecting and restoring the diverse ecosystems that make this region so special. From grasslands and forests to rivers and wetlands, we're working to ensure that these habitats remain healthy and thriving for generations to come. To achieve this, we're implementing a variety of measures, such as controlling invasive species, promoting natural regeneration, and working with local farmers to adopt sustainable land management practices. By taking these steps, we're not only protecting the homes of endangered species, but we're also safeguarding the livelihoods of the people who depend on these ecosystems for their survival. What's more, we believe that education is key to driving lasting change. That's why we're committed to working with local schools and communities to raise awareness about the importance of conservation. Through interactive programs and educational materials, we're inspiring the next generation of conservationists and empowering them to become stewards of the environment. Now, I want to tell you about something very close to my heart. Over the years, I've witnessed firsthand the devastating impact that poaching and habitat loss have had on elephant populations. In fact, I once found a dead elephant calf on a walking safari, a victim of poaching. It was a heartbreaking experience that fueled my passion for protecting these magnificent creatures. Today, I'm proud to say that we've made significant strides towards safeguarding elephants in their natural habitats. Thanks to our dedicated efforts, we've created a sanctuary where elephants can roam free from the threat of poaching and human conflict. Our anti-poaching patrols are on constant alert, safeguarding our elephant herds day and night. And our veterinary team is always on hand to provide medical care and treatment to any elephants that need it. But our commitment to elephant conservation goes beyond simply protecting existing populations. We're also working to restore elephant habitat and create corridors that allow elephants to move freely between protected areas. This is crucial for maintaining healthy elephant populations and preventing inbreeding. One of the most rewarding aspects of our work is seeing the impact it has on the ground. Thanks to our efforts, elephant numbers are steadily increasing in our care, and we're seeing more calves being born each year. It's a testament to the hard work of our rangers, researchers, and veterinary team that these gentle giants can roam free in their natural habitats once again. And finally, let's talk about the experience you've come to expect from us. The opportunity to see these amazing animals in their natural habitat. We believe that by experiencing the beauty of the natural world firsthand, people will be inspired to protect it. That is why we offer a range of guided walking and game drive safaris led by experienced and knowledgeable guides who are passionate about sharing their expertise. Our focus is on providing an immersive and intimate experience that allows our guests to connect with the natural world around them. We keep our vehicle numbers low and prioritize sightings over game drives, ensuring that our guests have plenty of opportunities to see wildlife up close. But it's not just about seeing animals. We also want our guests to understand and appreciate the intricate workings of the ecosystem they inhabit. That's why our guides are trained not just in wildlife identification, but also in conservation and the challenges facing the region's biodiversity. We believe that the more our guests learn, the more they'll care. Ultimately, our goal is to create an experience that is both unforgettable and impactful. We hope that our guests will leave feeling inspired and empowered to make a difference in the world. Our luxury safari camp is nestled in a private 36,000-acre reserve in the malaria-free region of the country. Surrounded by panoramic vistas and rich biodiversity, it offers guests a truly immersive experience. Each suite is beautifully designed, blending luxury comfort with rustic charm. You'll wake up to breathtaking views, enjoy gourmet meals, and unwind in style. When you stay with us, you'll have the opportunity to embark on guided walking and game drive safaris led by experienced trackers and guides. They'll help you spot a variety of wildlife, including the elusive leopard. You can also relax at the outdoor pool, indulge in spa treatments, and sip on cocktails at sunset. Plus, there's a selection of activities for guests of all ages, from stargazing to cultural experiences. Join us for an unforgettable safari adventure where you can witness incredible wildlife and support a meaningful cause. Book your stay today and make a lasting impact. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Together, we can protect these magnificent creatures and their ecosystems for generations to come.